Welcome to Monday Night Live. It's been a minute.
I haven't missed that. Hello, everybody. How are you? I see there's already some comments. That's
Yes.
awesome. So, is our internet stable, first of all? Or is it looking good?
Should be.
Okay, there. We got some signal back. Woohoo. Okay.
Okay.
No, Maggie, go on. We have Marilyn from Little Homestead by the beach here. Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Remy from Rem's Family Farm. Hello, hello. Remy says, happy to see you in about 2 minutes. So now?
Well, welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, Mama is in the house. Hi, Mama. I don't know if Grandma is watching or Dad too, but hello if you're there. It's funny, the little image from close, I can see the trees, but from afar, I see a horse.
Okay.
Is that for...
Probably I would say our thumbnail, but I'm not sure what thumbnail you used.
Oh, I wonder, because we can't see it in StreamYard. I remember Thor and Bridget and Darren saying that, because we have memberships now. And so if they're a member, the first little icon, like here it shows is that.
Okay.
But I'm wondering if that's what she's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we have Paul-Andre, is it Lessard in the house? We have Marcy from Learning Curve Acres. Hello, hello. And Jason as well. Hello.
They are back, they said.
Monday Night Live.
Yeah, it has been a minute, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been about, I think, if 4 or 5 lives. I know for sure 2 of them we didn't.
It was 4.
4. Well, I know for sure 2 of them we didn't go live because you weren't here. You were actually working in Toronto.
Right.
And so I don't like saying, hey, I'm alone here. So we didn't go live that night, those 2 nights. And then there was, we had our daughter and now fiance come up. And so we just didn't go live when they were here. We were enjoying their company. And I can't remember, there was one more. Oh, we were delivering the letters right. We had a contract job. And so we were delivering the letters and we were running late. So,
but we finished it up that day.
Yes, we did.
So,
hello, Grace. How are you? Mike had a little bit of your apple pie for dessert. It was yummy.
Oh,
so Marcy and Jason came yesterday, and they are the new owners of June and Mabel. We are downsizing. At first, we're going to try downsizing the goats to see if it makes a difference. And then if we can manage, 4 a little bit easier, we'll keep them.
Yeah. And it won't be that big of an issue once we're established again, but we have to reestablish.
What we were doing wasn't working.
No, it's just way too much. And we're trying to make things just like temporary shelters, temporary this, and it just doesn't work.
No. So we decided to downsize, and so 2 of the girls are gone. Somebody else was supposed to come Sunday for Timmy, the little black and white goat. But they were supposed to come last weekend and said they ran into something. Is it okay if they come this weekend? I usually never hold anything. And then they messaged me the night before and said, are we still on to pick up the goat tomorrow? And I said, yep, everything's good. He said he'd be here by 11, then just never showed. Never called, never nothing. So I went on to the next, but so far nobody's messaged me back. So far we still have lots of boys, and it's the boys we wanted to downsize the most, but, so yeah. Hello. Hope everyone is doing amazing and the gods are smiling on you as always.
Yes. They have presented me a lot of exercise to do.
I don't know if it's Darren and Bridget, but whoever's there, hello. Remy says it's the first time he's seen you in about a month. Happy to see you're still in one piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been very preoccupied.
Yep. We're releasing a video tomorrow. And that video explains and shows, I should say, everything that's been going on. And there's been a lot. There's been a lot. And the house has been on hold. So we've got a lot of people actually asking, how's the house coming along? And it's like, nope, it's the same as where you left it.
Yep.
Where we left it. But with that in mind, you'll see in tomorrow's video, we have deadlines and goals.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone's just saying hello.
June jumped
the skid fence this morning, so now the fence is 7. She's not that's so funny because June was always the one that never escaped. Like, she might have once in a blue moon, but she was always the one to stay in the pen, and B was the trouble. And guess who stayed in her pen all day? B.
Mm-hmm.
We're back. Apparently Starlink is like having some issues tonight. I don't know.
That's strange.
Yeah, we've always done really well with it. So
why does it only show like 1 bar of signal for you?
I don't know. It says we have full bars there.
Oh.
Hopefully no more issues, but if we cut out, usually we come back within 10-20 seconds. Hello, Kettle Kitchen. How are you?
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad to see everybody still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's the busy season for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm tired tonight too.
Yeah. You did a lot today. You did.
I've been working on the house, and it's coming along. We have goals.
And deadlines.
I don't want to give too much away.
I know, but you know, it's like we always give a little bit of information to these guys that come out for our lives, so I don't mind.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we got another load of gravel in. I was probably 4 inches low inside for bringing up the floor in the cabin, for bringing the floor up to grade. So I spent all day hand shoveling that in and sorting it out. And once I get that brought up to grade, which should be tomorrow or the day after, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Then I can get everything ready for the plumbing.
Yep.
Once the plumbing's in, and I just fill it back in, it's pour time.
You're gonna pour that concrete. Our goal is to pour it by the end of the first week of July. Or at least, like, I don't know if there's a delay once you place an order or not, but at least have it ordered and ready to go, ready to pour shortly.
Right.
After, yeah. So I hope that the pour is done, because once the pour and the plumbing is done, we have all our walls, so we could put all our walls up.
Yep.
Up and downstairs. And then we can start building rooms and purchasing things for the kitchen, bathroom, things like that. So we're very excited. And now that our vacation is over, lots of stuff is going to happen in a short amount of time, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's the tedious stuff, though, that's not really fun to film either, right? Like shoveling stuff.
And I have to run a trench from in the barn to the house so that I can run hydro out to the house as a sub panel. So yeah, there's some stuff that's just gonna be like, you don't want to see that. It's just kind of boring. But
we'll still film it. We'll still film it because you know, there might be some people or even the grandkids when they're older, or even us to look back. Yeah, we'll still film it. So I'll try not to make it long and drawn out, though, like it will feel for us. Remy said, "I have a feeling it will be hard to be the first view from now on." We have a lot of new people in our circle of family now.
Yes.
A lot of people found us from our storm video, which we do say this in tomorrow's video, but welcome to the channel. And we're excited to have you. I think off that video, I know in the last 28 days, we've gained over 700 subscribers. So that was, I was not expecting that. And that video has got 250,000 views. Like, what? I was expecting, 500, but 250,000, like mind equals blown and thankful as well. Yes. I did get made fun of quite a bit though. I did, but I actually had a lot of fun making comments and responses back. So if you guys
spent a good 2 days on comments.
Well, there's over 7, well, including mine, there's 700 and something comments.
Yeah.
So including my responses, but some of them were hilarious. Like, calm down, lady. I got a lot of negativity, but if it was me a year or two ago, I totally would have, taken everything to heart. Like, oh, I know I shouldn't have put that in there or something, right? Not at all this time. I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't care as long as I'm yours.
That's it.
Right. And so, yeah, but if you want to laugh, there's quite a few comments in there that are good to read, and some of the responses I gave back were kind of funny. I tried to always contain composure and, just kind of give it back, but in a polite way. That's all I'll say. I'll see if I can maybe I can find a couple of the comments, because I was supposed to, we were going to bring some of them up, but I don't want to focus just on that. It is funny to read though. I do want to highlight all of the people that were amazing in the comments as well.
Yeah.
And so thank you.
There was more good than there was bad.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. There was, every, 1 or 2 out of every 10 was bad. So the rest of them were pretty good. And it was nice. And we've been talking back and forth with quite a few people. And a lot of people were really just interested to see that storm in general, right? Because there are some clips, but we managed, because, I'm not saying we're the smartest bulb in the bunch, but we managed to stand behind a tarp and film it all. So
let's get to the comments here.
Yes. Oh, yes. Where did that go? Okay, here we go. Yes, we were frozen.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I don't know what happened with Starlink there for a second. Don't worry,
we're back.
You came back fuzzy though.
Oh. Are we still fuzzy?
Huh.
Sheila, hello. How are you? Leanne is here. Hello. Thank you very much. Yes, smash that like button, please, and thank you.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Okay, so
I gotta lean back so I can read.
I know, it's those older eyes.
Well, we're celebrities now.
That's so awesome. What? Did I miss a comment?
Oh, it's the one underneath it, actually.
That's awesome about the views and the new family. Yes, it was truly, like, I'm still, what? But I will admit this. I do sound dramatic.
Well, that's okay. It was a dramatic time.
But what I think I want to put out there more than anything.
What's that?
How much do I love storms?
Oh my God.
What is my dream vacation?
I don't know how I would be able to hold you back from running out into a tornado.
Yes. And what is my dream vacation?
Tornado watching.
Tornado alley with a tornado that doesn't hurt people. That's like in a field tornado. It's not that I take glory in other people's pain, but a tornado that doesn't hurt people. I would love to be as close as I can get to one. I've tornado chased a lot, especially when we lived in Michigan. My son is also, because we used to go tornado chasing together. So, yeah. So I want to put out there what I was afraid of more than anything was losing the cabin and losing the barn, or severe damage that we couldn't afford to repair.
Right.
And so that's where, like, when you hear me being dramatic, it's, the tree is falling at the house. That's where I was like, no, but yeah. I mean, it was all like this much scary, but most of it was adrenaline. But I can admit, I questioned whether or not should I put some of this in the video, but I'm like, no, take me as I am, like me or leave me.
There you go.
I don't care. What happened to that again? Well, we're celebrities now. No.
We're infamous.
Yeah, we're infamous. That's it. We all love you, and that's what matters. And we love you guys. We truly do. That is so sweet. You are my cup of tea too. Oh, Four Senses. I gotta see this video. Just yeah, you can laugh at it. It's okay. I do.
It was the biggest storm we've seen up here, though. It was a big storm.
Yeah, we were in a hurricane in Mexico. It was Hurricane Ernesto.
But we didn't get hit by it.
We got hit good though.
No, it was like, I think the outskirts of it.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying we were in the eye or anything. I'm saying I remember standing, we have footage somewhere, standing on the beach. And I was like, I don't want to go in. Everyone was like, okay, Angie, let's go. And I'm like, I don't want to. I was dancing on the beach in a hurricane. Like, how cool is that? Okay. Like, even talking about it, I'm like, ah, that's awesome. And then, of course, you think of your neighbors too, because for us, we never had a basement or anything. So I knew some people did, but I know of one particular person that doesn't have any kind of down our old road at the very end. They don't have any kind of protection. So she was one of the first people we went to check on. Also, about 10 minutes from us by ATV, there was campers at this private beach that were stuck there. There was a vehicle that was crushed and people had to walk 2 hours to find somebody. And then when they were driven home, their car or truck was destroyed. Then when they were driven home, they had a tree that was on their garage and 2 trees on their roof of the house. And so, I mean, they had major damage. And 25 minutes south of us.
I just love the fact that everybody came together. And we cleared up the area. Like, I was down the road, ripping trees out of the driveways and stuff, and cutting, using the chainsaw and chopping them up and stuff. And I wasn't the only one. I was in there with other neighbors. And so it was great to see that, because I mean, a lot of the people up here are just camping. It's their old cabin and stuff, and so it's not easy access to begin with. So it was. We
heavily in something like that, or even if there's just one emergency for one person, we heavily rely on each other. So. Hello, John. Got the alert you were live, so thought I'd stop by. Awesome.
Thank you.
Patrick.
Hello, hey, buddy.
Little House in the Big Woods. Hello. No fuzziness at this time, but you still do micro freeze. Huh.
Interesting.
Looks like we gotta clear some more trees. We might actually. We've never adjusted the satellite after the storm.
No, I don't have the ladder to get up to it just now.
No, so maybe we might have to do some adjusting. This is the first time we were
live. It auto adjusts, I think.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
Okay. Joe and Sue, hello.
Hi guys, we're off to bed, exhausted. Yeah, I feel that. That.
Sorry, that
it's still on there. Joe and Sue.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys, we're off to bed.
Exhausted. It's funny. I feel like it's been a minute. Because I read the name and then I just assumed it said hello. So thank you for that. You had my back.
Yes, no problem.
Did you finish your garden? Oh, that was for Little Big House in the Woods. Hope everyone is well and things are thriving on your end as best as they can.
That's it. We, as long as we can get into the house and get sleeping in there before the snow flies, I think we'll both be happy.
Yeah. Little House in the Big Woods said it was 103 today. Wow.
Man.
Take away 30, 73. Divide by 2 is 35, 36.5 Celsius.
Wow.
So around 36 Celsius is 103. That is hot.
It was 35 here the other day, but...
Patrick says, squash that like button, folks.
Squash!
Yeah. Patrick and I both won the t-shirt from Rem's family homestead, and the squash.
Yep, I saw it.
Squash we trust.
And squash we trust.
Yeah, we trust. I can't remember what mine said now, but I think we had 2 different, but it's part of the squash club.
Should do like a take on Star Wars. Squash. This is the way.
I'm hoping I don't lose all my plants that I started. I have heard from a few people, not that they've lost it, but they don't expect this year to be a great harvest year because of all the temperature changes. A lot of places, like we have a lot of rain here, or we've had a lot of rain, and so I'm hoping for some produce, and I hope everyone else has good stuff.
I'm surprised with how much rain we've had. Like, it's been hard to use the tractor because everything was so soft.
Darren said, "Squash, I get to drink." Squash, 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 squash. Oh, wait. I said Patrick said that. Oh, my. We do need glasses. I said Patrick said that.
Oh, did you?
I did. But it was Thor. To you. Yeah. Yeah. I need me. We're rusty. I smashed it like a tomato, but I did not squash it. Made a salad tonight with lettuce and herbs from our garden. That is awesome.
Nice.
Like, I'm very proud of you, Mama. I'm very proud.
I had a beer in the cabin tonight. Does that count?
No.
It's kind of like salad.
No.
Started off from hops.
That's the way.
That grows. It's like a salad.
Yeah.
Like a liquid salad.
It's, yeah. Did I miss somebody else come in? I think.
What are you doing?
I thought I missed somebody else because I just saw something.
Andrew was just.
Oh, that was my t-shirt. Just squash it.
Just squash it.
Yeah.
Tracy did a "May the squash be with you."
That's
awesome.
That is pretty awesome. Yes. I was very excited because Mom usually, this is my mom, so she usually grows like beautiful gardens as far as like, what is the word I'm trying to
perennials?
Think?
Flowers
and hostas and things, and she has beautiful gardens that way, but she usually doesn't grow veggies. And if she does, it's, you know, a tomato plant that I've probably given her or some herbs. So she did it all by herself this year, and that makes me so happy in my heart. Very happy. Oh, okay. Am I though?
You are very good, honey. You are.
Okay, so Patrick said it first. He's a loyal squasher. Thank goodness this isn't like a game where every time squash was mentioned, you had to drink or something. More like a steak. Good night, Marcy. Oops, where you are. Good night. Going to put all the animals away, and then we're off to bed. Exhausted. Yes. Yes. We are too.
I was outside baking in the sun all day.
Yep.
Trying to do an Adidas one.
Oh.
All day.
I dream about squash. You know what we should do? We should do a competition to see who can come up with like the best squash t-shirt.
Well, who's going to judge?
Peoples. Watchers.
I like peoples
and things. That would be kind of cool.
Okay.
I planted extra squash. You know, that's one thing that didn't come up for me this year. I did a lot of seed trays, and I planted an entire 72 of pumpkin, squash. Basically that's it. Pumpkin, squash, and a couple zucchini, and I had 4 or 5 come up, which was weird for me. Normally that stuff is I have too many.
Yeah, it's usually prolific.
Yeah.
That's a big word. That's a college grade word.
For you, it is a big word.
It is.
Everyone's saying good night. Yes, it is nice to have a salad.
Lost a bit of blood this weekend to the bugs.
A liter of blood.
A liter of blood.
Yeah, the mosquitoes came back, and so I saw a whole bunch of black flies out there today.
I know, they were biting me.
Yeah.
And just after you shaved my head too, so they had fresh, places to land, and they were just chewing on me. It was interesting. It was great. I loved it. You know what though?
Did you love it?
I did. I loved it a lot. And Brody was out there the entire day just hanging out with me.
Yes.
It was so cool.
He is such a good dog. So I went to the store, which is like 10 minutes from us. I came back and Mike didn't realize Brody was still outside because sometimes he'll go into the woods. And I came back and Brody was just laying in front of the barn. He's the dog that would live at, well, both him and Becca would live outside. Mm-hmm. Except when it's too hot. Yeah. So I was going to see if you can take the mouse for a second and take the chat.
All right. One squash to rule them all. And in the garden bind them. I like it. We decided to let live the compost squash this year. No idea what it will do. It will mutate and become a super squash. That's what happens.
Oh, another comment that I got quite often in that video was, oh, that storm was nothing. You know, we have that for 3 days straight here. And I get that, like, say in Florida, they get hurricanes and they get, you know, the before, during, and after for a lot longer. My sister lives in Florida and she always sends me pictures, videos. She teases me because she knows how much I love storms. And so I just turned around and I was like, you know, like I couldn't imagine doing that for 3 days, but I bet you I'd be in 6 feet of snow.
Oh, Mama's going to bed.
Oh, good night, Mama.
And let's see.
I had a lot of people. How do I say this? So yeah. I wish I said I was going to have some of these screenshot, but I had a lot of people that were Christians because I am a Christian, but a different kind, I guess. But I had a lot of people really come down on me for saying the S word and a few other things. And I just want to put out there, first of all, people that I'm going to sound so mean, and I'm never mean, but first rule of thumb for me is never judge somebody. You never know where they're starting from. You never know, you know, they could be a weekend, they could be 10 years in. You just never know where somebody's at what point, right? And so I never judge, and I always accept people, or I try to anyways, accept people for who they are and where they are.
In their faith.
In their faith, or just as people.
Oh, okay.
Right? But okay. I got a lot of people, like, you go from saying, you know,
because if like somebody's a week into their humanity, they're probably not being judged too much. Right. Because they're a baby.
Right.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Well, you know, like, I just kind of, yeah, I got a lot of people there. I mean, if you go through the comments, you will see it's kind of like, whoa. Some of them are just, whoa. But other ones were trying to insult me because I swore. I said shit, and I said it in a sense where I was like, holy shit, you know. And so then they ridiculed me, saying, you know, you go from saying Jesus loves me to holy shit to whatever. And okay, maybe I shouldn't have swore, but that's who I am in a sense, and that's who I was in that moment. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say this. Don't judge people. Don't judge people. Just don't judge people.
I like Autumn's shirt. Try to be a nice human.
Try to be.
Let's try to be nice humans.
Right. Yes. Just try to be nice.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
For a day?
Yeah. I want to see if I can find, you can read the comments, but I want to see if I can find. Oh, I got, this was a good one.
Which one's a good one?
Lady, calm down. Geez, you keep praying, but you do not believe. Have faith and quit whining. God has you. My first instinct, I had to step back from typing, but I was like, yep, I know he has me. Apparently, he hasn't perfected me yet, though. According to people that make comments like this, I wasn't whining. I was simply full of emotion. God bless you. Like, how do you be nice? That was one. We had some guy was, I think, singing a song, and I like a poem. and I decided to write him a poem back. That was funny. But oh, okay.
And as for the bugs, yes, Little House in the big woods. That's definitely the way to go up here. When the bugs get out there and start biting, you just gotta kind of suit up, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way to fight them. But no, I have been after bug season. So like we hit this one wall. This one day, just like in one day to the next, everything changes. So the mosquitoes and the black flies died off at like 90%.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can go out there and work all day. It's just early in the morning when it's still cool, and then later in the evening when it starts cooling off, they like to come out and snack on you.
Right.
Other than that, it's not too bad. Hi.
Tabitha says hello.
Hi, Tabitha.
Hello.
And Mama went to bed.
Good night, Mama.
Let's see. I can't work your mouse. It just doesn't want to work right for me.
I was judging.
I was judging Mike's fire starting ability a few times.
Yes,
you know
that's
what?
Okay to judge.
That's between friends. I mean, like that's how I judge how well we like each other. Because the more we start razzing each other, the closer we are in relationship. Yeah. It seems like
I'm not. See, it's weird because I don't. I'm not the mainstream kind of Christian. I'm different. And I that to me is very personal. I'm still very new. So, but anyways, my point is this: I have friends of all different faiths, all different everything. And you come as you are, and like if you're not out to get me, I'm not out to get you, and not that I'm out to get. I don't know.
I'm out to get you.
You.
I'm gonna get you.
I love everybody, including if I can love him, I can love you guys too.
A little special.
Yeah. Remy, click that. That's awesome. He is now a member. Woo-hoo!
That's okay. I'm numb there.
No, you.
Num.
Thank you, Remy. That is awesome.
I'm clutching my pearls right now with all these S words.
Oh, stop it. Oh. I don't like being gray. He likes to see. I wish I could see because it's cool. They get their, if you remember, you get your own emojis and you get this little icon beside your name in chat or in comments. And so we created them. And it's pretty cool. I want to see.
That still shows that little
on StreamYard, yes.
Oh, but not on the other.
Yeah.
Because I thought we changed that. We did.
So they get their own emojis as far as like beside their name. And if I'm not mistaken, so what we did for the emojis was, if you remember, for like 1 month, you get, it's just a forest, how we started. And I think month 2 is either a trailer. Yeah. Month 2 is either a chainsaw or a trailer. And month 3 is the opposite. And then month 4 is like the backhoe. And the end scene is like the entire property being done.
I know that every month is chainsaw.
Right.
When bored, chainsaw. That's the rule of a homestead. If you're bored, you can cut wood.
Yes. If I see you sitting around, nope. Remy still has to come back and cut down his tree.
That's a long hike to cut down a tree.
He'll have to cut 2 and make it worth it.
Did you see what Darren said?
What?
Hang on. Let's see.
Oh, Leanne's back.
I am out. I am now out to get you too, for the team.
What does that mean?
Because I said I'm out to get you.
Oh.
And he's on the team.
Yeah. I can beat you both. It's okay. Come at me. I'll chicken neck that stuff.
Woo! Get it, girl. First live. Okay, you know what?
Oh no.
Yes, I gotta.
Please don't judge the channel on this.
This is a tradition now, because there's a bunch of us old ladies, kids, that we liked our wrestling. So Welcome to Monday Night Live.
I don't know if you guys realize how loud he is in person, but yeah.
It's been a few times. Like we missed a few. I had to give a couple extra.
Give a few in this
I
live.
did. All right. Hey, we are too Sunset. Hey.
Oh, from the East Coast.
Nice.
Oh,
whoa! I'm not touching your mouse anymore.
Okay, I got a MacBook and I learned to adapt, but Mike did not.
No, I don't MacBook at all.
Oh, hi from Springbrook, Ontario. Where's Springbrook?
I've heard of that one actually.
Oh,
I don't know why
I've heard of it. It sounds familiar.
Huh. Interesting. Well, now I'm back on your MacBook thing here. Oh, I guess let's go backwards. Okay. Yes. Well, I was there and offered to cut it. Well, you know what? It's time to come back and cut it. I don't know. Tree not problem.
Oh, okay.
You are more than welcome to come up. Anybody who wants to come up and help cut trees, you're more than welcome to cut trees. I got lots. And even when you think there's none left, there's tons. There's always more. Howdy from the prairie.
Oh, they're not too far. Look.
Oh, they're not far.
No, you're about an hour south of us.
Morning, Dave. Hello from Michigan.
Michigan.
New from storm video. I thought you were rightly concerned for the storm. So many downed trees. So glad to see you got much firewood. I'm staying for the homesteading. You know
welcome.
What? Thank you. Yep. We were like super excited about like the storm, and then it hit, and then we were worried that everything was going to get damaged, and nothing did, thankfully.
Yeah.
All the trees that came down, we were planning on taking down anyway. They just weren't high on the priority list, right. So they got moved up just a little bit.
Yeah. But can we just address fellow Michigander?
Yes.
Michigander right here. Where on the thumb or where on the hand are you from?
We even had people commenting about like the stickers I got on the back of the truck, because I got a big Detroit sticker for Tigers, and then I got a Red Wing sticker on there. So
yeah, we used to live in Mike was born and raised for the most part in Flint, Michigan.
Yes, don't hold that against me.
Yeah, and then when I met him, we lived in Midland, which is part like near Bay City, Saginaw area. So we lived there for 3 or 4 years until we moved here to Canada.
First time I've seen this. Amazing. Really? No. I might have to give another one. That storm video, oh my golly, it had me praying with you and thanking Jesus for the tree not falling on the house.
Right, that came so close. That's the one I thought. I thought it was a different tree that fell initially, and if it had have been the initial tree that I thought that fell, we would have had way more damage.
Oh, tons.
Yeah.
And then the big trees that did fall, and 2 of them were linked by the roots, fell.
Yeah.
They were hung up by a third tree, which was only a pine. So I totally expected it to come down and just wreck the gable end of the house, and it didn't.
Yeah.
It just hung up there. It was interesting to get those unstuck and drop them. But I managed to pull it off and drop them, and everything was free and clear. So it's been a blessing.
Yeah,
been a blessing. A lot of extra work, but it's a blessing.
Yep. Near Belleville. That's only about an hour and a half south of us.
Yes.
Oh, I'm wondering if that's where they're from, or if that's where they were saying Springbrook was from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which could be why because we've driven down there a few times.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see Dave was here. Hello, Dave. How are you?
Summer. Hockey. It's summer hockey is over.
Someone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Corn-fed life. Hello. Sunset walks. Hello. Hollaby Homestead. Hello. You are not too far from us either.
The Tinkerer's Wife.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
That's awesome. I saw that. Crazy how those trees did that. You know what? It's I can't express how much of a blessing it was, because not only did it drop a bunch of the trees that I didn't know how I was going to get to and how I was going to drop them. For instance, the 2 big trees that were tied together by their root system. I had no clue how I was going to drop them and be safe about it. It also topped a bunch of the trees around the barn, which then cleared up the satellite point of view. So it took all these obstructions away.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the satellite dishes just dropped down into a holster. So it should have literally been flying in the air. It should have been a kite. It should have been destroyed.
If not that one, the phone booster. It is mounted on a stick, and the stick is just in, isn't it?
No, that one's actually mounted very sturdy. Like that one's
I'm
bolted.
still surprised because it's a stick, right? And it's up high. True. And it's a thin stick.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that.
It's just a branch from around the property.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been amazing. Like it made a lot of extra work that I didn't intend to do
right now.
Yeah. But you know what?
But you'll see in tomorrow's video, because there's a lot of newer people that weren't here in the beginning.
Okay.
You'll see in tomorrow's video what we're up to, what we've been up to, why we kind of been away for a bit. I got a lot of footage of it, so that is awesome. Some surprises, some good things, and where we're at now. And we're now like laser focused in on the house. But with that being said too, you got a part-time job potentially. Yeah. You're going to go try out and see. Yeah. I've been working as well a little bit. I potentially have a job. I don't know. One of two. So we'll see. And we're going to be working, hustling, getting the house built. And our goal is to be done by the end of August, at least that we can move in.
Yes.
We might not be done the prettifying, like the cosmetic side of it fully, but at least that we can move in, get all of our belongings out of the trailer up at the top of the property.
Yes.
And that's our goal. Get everything done so we can move in by the end of August.
Once that floor is in, it'll be a whirlwind.
So
I'll have so much to do, so much that I can get done. We can get the stairs in, so then we can use the upstairs.
Yeah.
Once I close that in and insulate it, then it's just going to be, we'll be in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care if we have walls up right away. We'll just be in.
No, the walls are going to go up. That's
well, I'm going to be getting them.
I know.
Loved how your community came together. You know what? That's literally our favorite part about living out here, is that it's a community again. And we miss that from living in the city.
Yeah. The only place I've really felt that was in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
When we lived there, I've said this before on a live, so if you've heard it, sorry, but I remember, you know, when you see in movies and people go to their childhood house and like reminisce. I got that feeling from the house in Michigan. We only lived there 3 or 4 years, but the people were amazing where we lived, and we had such a good time there. And so when we went back for a visit to Michigan, we went and saw our old neighbors on the street, and it was like this big reunion, and it was awesome. It was a good feeling, and I got teary-eyed. And
you know what? It wasn't just us, but it was we had 2 other friends that had families on the street.
Yes.
And so we were a group. And then we incorporated all the other kids that were on the street, kind of became an extension of the family.
Well, not for me though. It was that, but it was also like the first place I had gone, and it felt like home.
Oh.
Like I'd had my own apartment, and you know, but we established a lot there. I would move back to Michigan tomorrow if I could. I loved it there. And yeah, so it was more like, I don't know, it was, you know, we got married, it was our first home together, you know, yeah, all the sappy stuff. And so it was one of those places for me.
Let's see here. The Tinker was my husband. I'm over in Oregon near Portland.
Ah.
Okay.
I didn't know you were from there. I think I've been subscribed to your channel for a while. The Tinker's Wife.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've been subscribed for a while. I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately, but
I haven't watched anything lately.
No.
I have been solid working.
I think we've said that.
Yes. I can't I'm still kind of shocked at how much I've been going.
Yeah.
We finally got cleaned up here from that storm damage,
yes,
but haven't ventured into the forest yet. You know what? Be
Yeah,
careful when you do.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people have said there's so many trees hung up, so many like trees that were topped, so their widowmakers are just hung up in the trees.
We had one actually fall by the goats. I saw it when you were getting the backhoe in that area to go clearing behind the barn.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and I mentioned it to you, watch out. There's one right up there. And then we went out yesterday or the day before, and it had fallen down.
Yep.
So
let's see.
Portland is crazy nowadays. Stay safe. I don't know what's going on in Portland. Morning, Dave. Go.
I was born in Hell, Michigan until I was 10, then moved to Grand Blanc through high school, later moved back and bought a pizza place on Fenton and Hemphill.
Sold it in 1988.
Get out.
Is that in Flint?
It's around there because Fenton Road was.
Well, maybe they know your dad.
I don't know. My dad had a Coney Island on Richmond Road.
What?
Was it Richmond? No, Rich Hill. No, I can't. I could walk there.
Right.
East side of Flint, he had a Coney Island that he opened up when I was in high school back in the mid '90s, and I would come home from school straight there.
You sounded like your daddy there.
And did I?
Yeah, and
yeah, no, I'd come back and I would do my homework at the restaurant, and then I would wait tables. I like served people, did dishes.
Yeah.
And the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
No, it's Richmond Road.
Not another winter in the barn. No. People that don't like say that, neighbors or, people that don't have YouTube or something, they'll be like, how's the house coming along? And I'm like, it's coming along. We're doing well. And they're like, oh, how's the trail? And I'm like, we're done. We're simply done. Now, we have everything we need.
What has to be endured can be endured. So I'll leave it as that. It was fun for a short time, but it wears out pretty quickly.
Well, when we first moved in here, we were so excited because the trailer has surround sound with the TV. And and it had all the luxuries that the cabin didn't have.
Yeah.
And so we were so excited, like, oh, we got a couch we can pull out. We got the TV with surround sound. You mean like our water, everything was just like, it felt like an upgrade. And now it's like, can it be done? I don't care what kind of house I have anymore. I just want to be in a house. But as we say, it'll all be okay in the end.
It's not okay.
It's not the end.
That's it. Campton Family Compound, are you here?
I don't know.
Passamaquoddy.
I have seen that name before. City folk are a different breed. We used to be city folk.
I often said I am too country for the city. And then we moved up here, and I think we overcorrected just a little bit. But you know what? I've come to love it.
Definitely. I said this in a few videos ago. I was so excited, and I was looking forward to the mental change. And I didn't know what to expect. I had thought about what to expect, but I truly didn't know. And one of the things I have noticed the most is there's not as much rush. It's like the mind has slowed down. It's not just our actions, but the mind has slowed down. I don't know if it's age or country life. The mind has slowed down. The anxieties a lot of them have gone away. The stressors of the hustle and bustle. We still have deadlines. We still work hard, but it's way different.
It is.
And
it's way more relaxed.
Yeah.
And you know what? Going back to the community thing, like I over the winter, I had an issue where I had dug a trough to run hydro to the barn and everything. And it turned out to be like a very slushy, rainy type of a part of the season. And that whole thing filled up with water and ice water and froze over and everything else. I had a local person said, hey, you know what? My dad's got a sump pump. Why don't you go grab that from him? He wouldn't mind. And they lent me the sump pump for a short time.
Never had met the dad.
Yeah, I had never met him. It's just everybody up here is so amazing and so wonderful.
Yeah.
I love it.
When we first started the channel, with this kind of life and whatever, our slogan, we thought of getting there one day at a time, and we thought about it. Now we feel it.
Yes.
Now it's like, you can only do what you can do, work with yourself, work, your limitations and whatnot. And, it's just, Yeah. I honestly love the mental shift that has happened. I'd always dreamed about this kind of life, but I was born and raised in the city, and I'm home now. As far as, well, I'm going to take that back. I'd be home, I think, more so. It's going to sound so bad, but I think I'd be
I know what you're going to say.
In Michigan.
Yep.
I do. There was just a different sense. Like, if we could pick this up and move there, I think we would. We have 2 kids that are there and 2 kids that are here, all older, grown, living their own lives. And that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. And so I think, even if it doesn't even have to be Michigan necessarily, just all the kids, if they were in within a couple 3-hour drive from us, that would be completely different. But yeah, so that was hard.
What has to be endured
will be.
That's it.
What did I miss?
I can't read while you're doing that.
Oh,
my eyeballs are starting jiggling.
Okay, we skipped way ahead.
Oh, did we?
We did.
Oh,
wait.
I can't. Every time you scroll, my eyes are
so sorry. Here we are.
I'm done.
We're here.
Can't. Okay. Just I'll wait till you click it. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay, so here's one. Go ahead.
I moved from the house in Portland last fall and finally out of the mad city there.
That's good.
We totally feel you. I have not been making content too much with all the transitions. You know what? It's okay.
Yeah.
And that's what we've realized is, you know what? If you can't, then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Get there when you get there. Just take it a little bit at a time. What happens will happen. And then just keep moving on.
Good idea. Excited for for y'all's new video.
I love that. Yes. Y'all.
It's kind of cute. It is. There's a lot. There's a mix. So it's a mix of kind of what the work that we kind of did today, and then also what's been going on for the last month. So yeah.
Our community really came through for us. Some families and kids who ride my bus came up to clear our road on the day of the storm. Was grateful to see those kids' faces after that storm.
Isn't that awesome?
That's so great.
That is awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Your green eyes are really green tonight, just saying. Those snake eyes.
I often forget that. I don't hear about it anymore. The moose and the squirrels really don't talk about it too much. I don't know.
I had something. You said squirrels, and I thought birds, and then I thought about saving a baby blue jay recently, which led me down to another thought. So I was going gardening with a friend the other day, and this is kind of a cool story, but so we're driving, we get onto this main road, and we see a city bus, and both me and my friend were like, what on God's green earth? A city? What? And then we see emergency, call 911. And we're like, maybe he just switched it for a second. So we were following them anyways. And we're in there, we're praying. We're like, we don't have signal. We didn't have signal for 20 minutes that we followed this bus.
As is normal the bus up here.
Right. And the bus was driving, and then all of a sudden it pulled off a little bit onto the side of the road. So we're in our car, and we're thinking like the worst, like, what if he's held hostage and the guy just put a weapon to his head, and
what if Sandra Bullock's driving?
Yeah.
Come on, Keanu. Keep it up to 65.
And then on the side it said call 911, and on the back of the bus too it said call 911. So we're like, okay, we never know what's going on inside this bus. Obviously, someone needs help. So we're driving. I'm trying to call 911. Can't get through. Finally get to a place where there's signal. I call drops. And I'm like, oh, for the love of Pete. So then I see a police officer at the side of the road. So I'm to my friend. I'm like, stop. there's a cop, stop. So she stops. I'm trying to get out of the vehicle as it's still moving to run to the cops or to the police officer. I start running and I'm like, and he goes,
I love that.
Yeah, we know. And I just stare at him like, and you're going to stand there talking? Somebody needs help, right? I didn't say that, but that was my facial expression. And then he goes, they can't get the sign down. And I'm like, okay. So then 911 calls me back and says, this is such and such OPP. You called? And I'm like, yeah, I saw a police officer. Pretty sure there's not an emergency, but I was behind a bus that said call 911 and we just got signal, but it dropped when I called because we're in a bad area. She goes, we've gotten so many calls about that. Rest assured, the driver is safe. There's no one else on board. They can't get the sign down. You're good to go. And I'm like, thank you so much. But it was like, who says, I mean, not if it was really a situation, it wouldn't have been exciting. But after we found out that it was nothing, who says there's no entertainment in the country?
Super Angie to the rescue.
It's not about that. But it was like, it was just like, I gotta help this person. Of course, all those like speed moments run through in your head. But first of all, the city bus in our area is like, what? They must have been driving, because they were driving southbound, so they must have been driving to like a main city for repair or something, because it was broken and that's why they couldn't get this.
You know what? I can relate to that. When I was in the service, now imagine being on an island that's 60 miles wide by 20 or 60 miles long by 20 miles wide.
Okay.
All right. We had a deuce and a half, which is a 2.5 ton truck.
Okay.
Just flatbed straight truck. We were decommissioning it.
Okay.
The air horn was stuck in the on position. And I was less than a mechanic.
Can you imagine me in the passenger?
Now, knowing what I know now, I'm like, well, you could have probably done a few things to it. I didn't know anything then. And so all I was told was, well, it's hooked into the air system. So if you cut the air line, then the brakes don't work and nothing works. So we just got to deal with it and drive it to the decommission site, which was 10 miles away.
Oh, no.
So what did? They gave me earmuffs.
What did they do?
What did they did? They gave me the earmuffs and said, here are the keys, go. And so I drove all the way across this island with this air horn just blaring. And people just looking at me like I was like the spawn of Satan. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, Mom, just driving.
Waking the neighborhood up.
I'm like, I'm here.
I would have been like, sorry, you're on your own, buddy. If I was with you, like, no, I'll stay at home for this one. You can drive that. Either that or I'd be like, I'm not here.
No, didn't faze me at all. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
See, that's
smile and wave, kind of nod, act like, yeah, I'm with you on that.
That's why I love you, because where I am totally weak, you were like, I got this.
I have no pride. None.
Oh, I bet it was.
Oh.
Dave said you two survived hell in the trailer and barn.
Well, I mean, it's been interesting. I mean,
I think you meant the storm, maybe, or
yeah, sure.
Well, look, me being here for once didn't have to work tonight. Well, that's awesome.
Ooh,
got the
nice.
night off. For once, hey there. Oh, Chris and Stephanie's here. Hello.
Hey, mosquitoes got too bad to stay out any later. Hope everyone is well.
They died off a little bit, and then they're like, we're back.
Yes, it's dinner time.
Yeah, it's time for you to go inside. We can try to find you in there.
And they like me. I must be the sweetmeats.
Yeah. They don't. If there's like swarms of them, they do come at me. They do. But if there's like a few out, they usually don't bother me.
Oh, no.
They don't.
They
like you.
I must glow in their spectrum. That's all I can say. Like I come out and it's like, there he is, and they start dive bombing, and you hear like the what was it, the Ballad of the Bees or something.
Marilyn was like, happy you're safe inside.
I too have donated.
I moved from the city and I got my tires slashed. Oh boy.
What?
That sounds like part of the country that's to country.
Oh boy.
Back country. Oh, there goes my eyes. Oh, see, why does it do that? I don't know.
I don't know. It's a MacBook.
Right.
I don't think that is a MacBook. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so they're just saying hello. Hello. Yep, not all country people are good. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you know what?
Hard to end the day outside before 9 lately. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I could work up to like 7:30, 8 o'clock, but even then you're still pushing it because I noticed at 6:30 that the mosquitoes started to come out.
Yeah. They start and then they get like, well, right now no, they would be pretty bad right now.
Probably right now.
Yeah.
Now
maybe.
the funny thing is another hour, like an hour after sunset, maybe an hour and a half when it cools off,
down.
then they're gone.
Yeah. Time to sing. Oh yes, it was Chris's birthday the other day. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris. Squash! Happy birthday to you.
We've done this a few times. I hope you had an awesome birthday.
Doom, doom, doom.
Right? We have Scott in the house. Hello, hello. He's officially over the hill. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing.
You know what? It's all downhill now. That's the easy part, right?
Yeah. It's getting to that stage that's like the bread.
Like,
once you're here, there ain't nothing you can do.
Anybody knows anybody that's gone uphill? I mean, uphill's hard. Downhill's easy.
You're 5 years over the hill, though.
Oh.
Yep, I'm 4 years over the hill.
Is that when the hill stops?
I thought it was 50.
But better because I think I'm still climbing. It ain't gotten easier.
Nope. Nope. They're just saying hello. Crazy story.
Oh yeah, we got crazy stories. That's one thing I got plenty of.
I'm going to bed. If you are still here, good night.
Yes, good night, Rem.
Yeah. Take care. He says, miss you all. Yeah, that's awesome. We're over an hour and it didn't even feel like it.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I would have said something like half an hour, but.
I know. Raptor Ranch. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Wait, hold on. Ramona. I think I got that right. I think their name's Ramona.
Ramona?
Ramona. I think so.
I like that name.
Yes, Ramona. I do
too. Everybody's saying hi.
Jana!
You guys look fantastic. It's so nice to see you flourishing.
Well, thank you, my darling. You remember Jana?
It's totally the whiskey.
Yeah. Jana? My old work. How do you...
Is she the one that...
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's Miss Jana.
Yes.
That's how you always remember her.
Because nobody's ever gotten me that good. That threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait, what? That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Arm Pryor has a bus, New Flyer repair shop. Oh, maybe they were going there. I know that shortly after I jumped out of the car to go talk to the police officer, the bus pulled over. So it was within like a 30-second drive from where So I'm wondering if someone called, okay, we've gotten enough calls now. It's time for you to park it on the side until we can. I wondered that, but that's nobody thought to clamp a pair of vice grips. He was young.
You know, I honestly, I was 19. I am not a mechanic now. However, I was much less so then. I could change the oil. There was a few other things I could probably do, but that was not my forte.
No.
And so when my buddy, who was the mechanic on site, said, "No, you can't do anything about it," I said, "Okay, give me the earmuffs. Guess we're doing this." And I questioned nothing. I'm like, "All right, let's do it. I don't care. We get it
done." Bomber Steve from Sweeney's Creek. Hey, long time no see. Great to see you guys. Awesome to see you too. We just hit 1K.
Nice, congratulations.
That's their friends over in Australia. That's awesome. Congratulations, guys.
And there they go. Mac booked it again.
Yep. That's awesome. I've been flat out at new job, loving it, but no time to get into my favorite lives.
You know what? That's what's happening with us through the summer too. It's just we've been flat out. I like that. I haven't heard that expression in a long time.
Flat out.
Yeah. We are always behind. We have developed a what we get done is fine attitude. Peanuts are looking good.
That's always good.
Peanuts. I like it.
Congrats. That's for Sweeney's Creek.
Yes.
They're under Bomber Steve right now, but Sweeney's Creek.
Okay. Rambling says my dogs just ran away.
Oh, and that's not good. If you're serious, that's not good. What are you still doing here?
I love your response.
Go.
What are you still doing here?
Go
save the doggies.
We were sitting inside.
You're so opposite of what I would do. But like, they'll come home. They'll come home sooner or later. They know where they're getting fed.
Well, we were sitting here it's not always that way, mister. We were sitting here the other day eating dinner, and I hear a ton of blue jays just squawking. Mike doesn't even hear them. So then I heard like something else that was faint squawking. So I run outside. And of course, Mr. Moby, unfortunately, they are amazing. All three cats are amazing mousers, but unfortunately, they get anything that they can get their little paws on and mouth on.
Great little hunters, which is what their job is. So they're good at their job.
One night we were in the trailer and we hear screaming out in the barn. And so we're like, okay, that's new. What is that? It was a baby bunny. So we rescued the baby bunny. So I go outside and they have a fledgling blue jay. So a bird that's just come out of the nest or just been pushed out of the nest from mom and dad. And so it was fully feathered and Moby was just playing with it. It wasn't injured, but it was like on its back cowering like, no. And the mom, I'm assuming mom and dad, because there was a couple of them, were swooping down, trying to like get the cats away. So we scooped it up and we housed it overnight. And then I did some research because I didn't know what you should do at that age. They weren't old enough to fly, but usually they spend 4 or 5 days on the ground and then mom and dad still protects them. And so we kept the cats inside, and the next morning, mom and dad were still around. We made the baby squawk, so it heard, the mom and dad heard, and right away came to, its aid. And so we kept the cats inside, and we haven't heard anything since, so hopefully, but I'm like, if I can save a bumblebee, I'll save a bumblebee. I don't like that my cats get everything, but I really do like the mouser, and they get, is it voles? Voles. Ton of them. We have a ton of them. Yeah. We see them in the driveway, like new ones every day.
It's been crazy because there should be, with the amount, we've got hay, we've got goat feed, we've got cat food, we've got dog food, like with the amount of things that we have in here, that it should attract all the mice.
Yeah.
3 cats. There's just no mice.
No mice to be found.
We found one in here.
They're dead.
But I'm still not even sure if one of the cats brought it in, playing with it, and was like,
oh yeah, George has done that before.
Well, yeah, because they say that it's the cat's trying to teach its human how to hunt because they think we're poor hunters.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, some of the things that Miss Georgia brought back for her first litter was insane. She brought back a bunny 3 times the size of her.
With no head.
Well, no, that one Autumn found in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
But she brought it back whole, and then the head was separated.
So. I should have cut the foot off and made a keychain.
No. Sweeney's Creek just needs 1,900 watch hours. So on it.
Nice.
So we'll watch your videos.
Yes, all night.
Yes. Yeah. We'll even do it while we're sleeping.
Yes, that's dedication, man.
I started falling apart at 40. Yeah. We're falling apart. He's 45. I'm 44.
It's one of the things that I've heard with every ex-military member, every one of my friends. Like, we got bad knees, we got bad backs, we're falling apart here, we're falling apart there. It's just, we're wrecked. Yeah. And I've come to realize that we go into the service and we get very competitive. It draws that type of a crowd, I think. And so I remember there was a time they we were doing a fireman's carry. We were trying to, spice up physical fitness. So PT gets boring and you just do push-ups, sit-ups, 2-mile run. So they were like, well, you throw your partner over your shoulder and sprint with them. Like, who are we going to get for short little Mike here? And I just kind of laughed. I says, I don't care who you give me. And so I grabbed this guy who was like 6'4", and I threw him over my shoulders, and they're like, wait, what? His fingers were dragging on one end. His toes are dragging on the other.
Well, you have to say how tall you are.
I'm only 5'8". And so I'm like running with this guy. All you can basically see is this mound of a man, and then my 2 little feet just running across the ground. Like, no, you ain't stopping me, son.
We make Mike blush every time, Jana says. He still tells that story around campfire kind of talk. He does. Like, I'll never forget Angie and her coworker. What's her name again? And
that was like, a good one.
Yeah, it was. So long story short, Jana came out and pretended to hit on Mike. She had asked me, hey, is it okay? And I'm like, totally go for it. And so Mike was like, he didn't know what to do. He was like a deer in headlights. Like, no, I'm waiting for my wife. Thank you.
It had been a minute since somebody like took an interest in me, and I'm like,
oh, Mikey.
Am I being punked?
Yeah.
Where's Aston Kutcher?
You were being punked, just not with Ashton. I think a lot of people are going to bed. I think we're going to call it a night soon too, because we're exhausted. But we'll get through the comments.
Okay.
And yes. Not gone yet. Well, that's good. That wasn't for us. Oh.
Drink Coke and I keep burping.
Yep. That wasn't for us.
I have to lean back so I can see
writing. Remy is sleep writing.
He just falls asleep at the computer.
Flat out like a lizard drinking.
Yes! That's the one.
We doing guns here?
I am like totally re-stealing that again.
Yeah?
I took it once. I heard it way back when I was in my early 20s. And I was like, oh, I'm using that. And I used it for probably a good 5 years and then I forgot about it. Out like
have to go to bed too. Good night, Marilyn.
Angie, I love your hair. You look so beautiful. I miss you. Night, night.
Thank you.
Aw.
It's the Nivea cream and the glow light that makes us look younger than we are. Because in tomorrow's video, you'll see how old we look. Oh my goodness.
It's like the Crypt Keeper came out.
Right? I love this light though. This light's pretty cool. And I miss you too. I really do. I actually just went to Oshawa not too long ago to go to graduation. My bonus daughter-in-law graduated nursing school. And so I got to see a few people that I used to work with. And it was like, I didn't see everybody obviously though, but it was really, really nice. And I missed that whole time in my life. I wish I kind of had that with where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
Good mix of that. And next time I'm in the area for however long, if you're still watching, I will message you and see if maybe we can hook up for a coffee. That would be nice.
Bummer, Steve. They're here.
Oh, Tabitha said, if you haven't already hit that like button, subscribe and welcome. Thank you.
Squash that button.
There's also a join button too. So the join button will bring you, because we have memberships now. So if you go to our homepage and there's membership or subscribe, if you want to subscribe, you can just hit the subscribe button. If you want to become a member, there's a little bit more perks for that. You can hit the join and see what it's all about. We just started it not too long ago, so it's something that we're trying out, and yeah, you get some cool icons and some cool what do you call those things, emojis that we created for the channel. So
and soon to be merch.
Yes, I've been working on some really cool merch, so fingers crossed. And then what did
Mike, I need to get you trained up on some good old Aussie slang so we can adopt you. Yes, guy. That. All the way that. I have so many sayings that I've picked up from all around the world, and then like I'll go to work or be hanging out with some guys, and they're like, "I've never heard that before." I'm like, "Yep, yep."
Have a great night, everyone. Have to make some dinner and sleep time here. It was nice to chat.
Really? No.
Okay, we're back for a split second. Message me to hook up when you are in the city. I would love that. And they're just saying, okay, so we have been here for an hour, over an hour and 15. So we are going to say goodnight so we can get some sleep and get up and do it all again tomorrow. So
yay!
Thank you all for taking the time with us tonight. We've missed you, and we're excited to spend Mondays with you again. Also, welcome to all of the new subscribers.
Absolutely.
Thank you very, very much for hitting that subscribe and following our journey. We truly do appreciate you guys. So
yes, welcome to the family.
Yes.
And
we're very open. So if you guys ever have any questions or anything, you can always email us. And so,
drop comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always answer comments.
Yes.
We pretty much. Let's be honest.
We build a house too, though.
Yes. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Everybody has a job in the team.
Yep.
I like that.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
Well, as always,
take care. Oh, until next time.
Until next time.
Take care.
And God bless.
Love you guys. Bye.